Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Technic set number 42148, Snow Groomer. Now, first and foremost, we will be taking a look at the packaging itself. Now, you can see on the front we do get this nice product shot of the set itself, as well as this very nice snowy background. Very nice. Very nice. You can even see the trees and the cabins in the background. It's very nice. Of course, we do get to see LEGO Technic. Do you get to see like the age of 7+? Like 7+ is like their recommended age for this set. The number of the set, the name of the set, and the number of pieces in this set. And of course we do get this in the bottom corner, the 2-in-1, which means you can build two things out of this set. Very neat. Here on the top, okay, we just get some words and stuff, and here is an actual size comparison, the actual size of one of the pieces in the set. LEGO usually does this a lot. Here we get a side profile of the Snow Groomer, as well as the LEGO Technic logos. Here on the bottom, here's where you get all your scanners and stuff and all that. Here on this side, it's just the LEGO Technic stuff, the 2-in-1, and the no one under the age of 3 sort of logo, sort of sign on there. Then here's the back of the box, showing off the secondary build you can build from this set. Very nice. We do get, see, 2-in-1 snowmobile, and down here says this building instruction only at, okay, see what? I wonder what that's about. But anyways, we do get this thumb pushing tab, this tab. But now but you know how I usually open these types of boxes. The most violent way possible. Boop, 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 boop. Of course, okay, now with that done, let's see if we let's see what we have in here. Opening this up, here inside we do get 4 bags, and here are the instructions. So let's set this box aside, and now we take a look at the contents. So here are the instructions, the instruction booklet. Very nice. You do get all this. Stuff that appears to be going on around here, showing you that there's different sizes to the axles. Very standard Technic stuff. Oh yeah, there it is. And here are the 2 pages that shows you a profile of every single part in the set that you use for the set. Very nice. Now, I do notice that there's no instructions for that snowmobile mode, and I believe that's because those are instructions that you would get online, that you would probably get for online. But hey, no big deal. Let's take enough about the instructions. Let's take a look at the parts. Now, take a look at the parts. Let's start off with this one because this one's actually kind of interesting. So, getting that. Now let's dump the parts out. Set the bag aside. So, I've taken a look at CCPS sets before, and those often do have lots of Technic parts. But I believe this is the first time I'm doing an unboxing on a fully Technic set. So starting off, we do get some Technic beams. Get a few of these longish ones in gray. Let's see. This one's measured in 9. Okay, so these gray ones are each 9 pinholes. Boom. We get a couple black 5 longs. We get a few of these little L Technic lift arms. We do get this blue L-shaped Technic lift arm. We do get a few of these length 3 axles in yellow. Very nice. And we do have a couple of these parts in red. Cool. We do get one of these pieces where it has the actual hole in the pinhole. Do get one of these. These parts can be pretty useful. And here we have some panels, some Technic panels. So I'm only noticing some's on one side. I'm guessing the other sides are in this panel. But here's this piece, which to me honestly kind of looks like a snow shovel of some kind. We get this piece, which is going to be used for the cab. It looks like a chair. I've seen this piece used as a chair, but it's in clear. It's very nice. Very cool. Do get one of these pieces, and what these are is you put a mixel ball joint here and a mixel ball joint here, and you can attach those to like Technic lift arms and make it like move around and such. Okay, take a look at the panels. Very, very neat. I do like these panels. They look very nice. And of course, we get the tires and these pieces, which are very interesting to me because I've gotten many of these types of Lego tires before, Lego wheels before. But the main difference between these ones is that rather than having a pinhole like one of these, it has an axle hole like one of these. Just a different form of connection. I really like these pieces. Very nice. And of course the tires to go with them. And now, with that all looked at, we will take a look at the second bag. Carefully opening that. And boom. Setting that bag aside. Now let's look at some smaller pieces. Now starting off, of course, we do get the other counterparts to the panels, to these panels. So we do get that. Get the lefties and righties. Technic has those type of parts too. Now this piece is cool because it's like this part, but instead of one Technic pinhole, it's two. So that's cool. That's really neat. You get a couple of those. Get a couple of these length 3 Technic lift arms. Get a couple of these half Technic lift arms. They're in size 6. They have, I call them size 6 because they each have 6 holes. That's how I measure them out. You get a couple of these parts, which are very interesting. They're like these parts in that they're half as thin as one of these, but they're not only in length 4, they also have axle connections at the ends. You get a couple of them in red, and these parts are pretty similar to this, but it's sort of a corner piece, and they're like, and each extremity is like 3, is like size 3, and in the corner here and each end is an axle hole. Very interesting. You get a couple of those. Those are fun. And here you do get a length 5 axle, 3 length 4 axles, and a length 4 axle with a stopper. These parts can be pretty useful. And here are these frictionless pins. So they're basically like the pins you will see in here, but without friction. And they have them in tan to tell you the difference. And here we have some Technic bushings. Pretty fun. We get like 6 of these wheel pieces, these smaller wheel pieces. That's cool. We get one of these gears, one of these small black gears. Very nice. They are measured by how many teeth they have. And we do get a few of these gray ones. A few of these gray ones that are slightly larger than the black one. Very nice. And then we get four of these parts in red. Now these parts are very versatile, are incredibly versatile pieces. These pieces are really cool. And these pieces are what's most commonly known as Borak eyes, because their original use was that they were used for their original use. They were originally used for eyes for these bionicle builds called Borak, and that's what where they got the name from. So that out of the way. Very cool. Now let's open up this third bag. I do like Technic parts. They bring a different vibe than the normal system pieces. Now here we get some really small stuff. Get into the really small stuff. crazy. So I'm just going to race through these. Here we have basically what's going to be these, but except here we basically have one of these, but except it's not in the L shape. Get 3 of those. We get a couple of these 2 length. Sorry, but a couple of these 2 length ones. 2 length Technic lift arms. And I guess you can consider these length 1 Technic lift arms. In both dark bluish gray and blue. Oh, we actually get some form of system. Get a couple of these pieces, as well as a flick fire missile. Nice. We also get some ball joints. One with an actual connection, one with a pin connection. Very cool. Now we also get a couple of these Technic half bushings, which are basically these parts, but half the size. Now see one of these baby blues? Yeah, basically this part with an axle and a pin connection. But this little blue one is the more common one because this one has friction. It's designed with friction. This one is designed to not have friction in the pin connection. And so you do get a few of these, like 3 of them in here. We get this piece, which is cool because it has a pinhole and an axle hole like that. Very cool. And here we get a couple of odd pieces. Here we have what's basically one of these, but instead of this, but the axle part is twice as long. Then we have this part, which is cool because it has a axle hole and it has two. I should probably show off this piece first. This piece is real cool. It's a 3 length pin connection, and this piece is like this piece, but instead of a pin connection, it's a hole connection. It's an actual hole. The same goes for this. This piece is a lot like this piece, but instead of a pin connection up here, it's an actual connection. And you do get 3 of them in here. And as for this guy, you get a lot of these ones. Get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these pieces. That's a lot. And then we get one of these. This is cool. And you can tell by the tan color that this piece is basically just this piece, but without friction, just like the small axle pins. Then we move on to these parts. These parts are very useful. These are what's basically length 2 axles. Like here's one next to a length 5. These are basically what I call length 2 axles. These simple axles. Very simple stuff. You get a few of them. Then we get the black pin. No joke, these little pins literally come in everything Technic related. These are simply the most common Technic part there is, and you get 9 of them here. Not as much the blue part as the blue one, but still. And we get 8 more of them, but gray. Now the gray ones are basically just like the black ones, but again, these ones have no friction. These ones, the black ones, do. And you get like 8 of the frictionless ones. Now that we take a look at all of those parts, we can open up the last bag, which all has a singular part. And I enjoy it, and I really appreciate them doing this. So dumping out the parts. So what are these? So these are basically, okay, so these are like these little tread links. These, when all done up and combined, are going to form the treads for this build. Now the set says it comes with 56 of them, but I'm pretty sure they threw in a couple of extra, like an extra piece or two. They usually do with sets like this. Very, very nice. And those are the parts. Overall, this set has some really nice parts, and I honestly do enjoy the Technic sets. They do bring a different vibe compared to the system ones. Now, don't get me wrong, the system ones are all those system parts are great. But there's like a lot of things you can also do with Technic parts. Like you can build some very sturdy things with Technic. And when you like use Technic parts in like system builds, it makes the system builds even far more stronger than without. I just overall enjoy Technic as a whole. And I enjoyed this unboxing. And I guess that'll be it. If you enjoyed this unboxing, please consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.